Dom's Ice House is a fixture on Lansing Avenue on Youngstown's east side. Since 1929, Dom's has been keeping things cool in the Mahoning Valley. A Youngstown landmark for over 80 years is Dom's Ice House. I know you've seen it right down the street from the Oaks here on the east side. Always been family owned, and current owner Mark DeTesco. We're here. This is an amazing operation you have.
Thank you very much for coming down. It's appropriately very cold today, but yeah, we've been here over 80 years, and I run into some people every week that'll tell me, yeah, are you still on the east side? And we go, yeah, still. He goes, man, I used to go down there and pick up ice down there all the time. And these are guys that are like 70, 80 years old, and they go, so it's been here a long time. So.
I mean, what is fascinating is the different ice that you provide. You go all the way from the cubes to the crushed.
Block. We do anything with ice we can get. Anything. If you have any ice situation product, we can get it for you. Block ice, crushed ice. We supply the carving ice box, so we can do everything for you. Anything ice related, we can handle for you. So.
Even the dry ice, I must say, that's how I met when we needed dry ice for Taste of the Valley.
Yeah, exactly. We provide all the dry ice for like Candles Ice Cream. So our dry ice ends up at Bill Cosby's house and Tom Cruise's and everything else. So it's pretty neat. Yeah. So
now I really like the way you've joined with YSU and you become the official ice of the Ice Castle.
Yeah, that's really exciting because we designed our own bag and we started tossing the ideas around as far as what we wanted to use as a logo, and we really wanted a penguin. And we said what better penguin that we could pick would be Pete the Penguin. So we started partnering up with YSU, and it took a little bit of time, but we got everything on board, and now we have our own our own ice bag that features Pete the Penguin, and that's really important to us. And we also, our big thing is of being a local company and just supporting local businesses, and that's, you know, in like any business, it's all customer service, customer related, and that's what we really try to do. And like I said, it's been a great partnership. They've been happy with it, and the response in the community has been great. So. It's really exciting. Well,
no, the bags are attractive, and I think that people should realize that you also provide the Dom's Ice House Scholarship Fund for, you know, local athletes to attend YSU.
Exactly. That was the whole idea with partnering up with YSU, was to give back to the community. I was born and raised here. My partner, that's also involved in the ice business, is born and raised here. So we said, look, you know, the community's been great to myself and my family, and you know, like I said, what better way it was to provide a scholarship to a student athlete at YSU, and we're real excited about it. Very excited.
Another aspect of the ice business, it isn't always about keeping your beer or your beverages cold. I mean, there is also a fun element to it, and decorative, and that is where Tim Hartman fits in. He is an ice sculptor, and you are going to show us your art today.
Well, we're giving it my best shot, that's for sure.
I mean, look at this. We're going to start here. Now, this is a 150-pound block.
150 pounds, correct. This is a half block. Normally they're about 300 pounds, but for the demonstration purposes, this goes pretty quick.
And then you've already etched out the design that you're going to use for us today?
Correct. That's correct.
Look at how cool this is. This is the heart with the swan, of course, perfect and suitable for weddings. But what are some of the more wild designs that you've done for parties and for get-togethers over the years?
Well, I've done, last year I did an 8-foot ice bar for Cavelli's kid, and luges are real popular. But not too many wild things, just a lot of weddings, just about everything. And people are starting to get them for funerals now. It's amazing. And yeah, I love it. Yeah.
And do you use the chainsaw and you use hand tools?
Electric hand tools, some chisels, mostly the electric chainsaw. It's an ice carving knife. This is probably the only non-electric tool that I use for these ice carvings. It gets into the finer, the harder to reach areas. It's razor sharp, as all the chisels are. And just like a razor. We'll cut that and get into places where I can't get in with a tool. The 1/4-inch bit on here just does a lot of the detail, do the eyes, do some cuts, do some feather work with it, and makes a big difference. Then we have one more tool we use that opens these up to look more lifelike, to look more feather-like.
Tim used various drill bits throughout the carving process. He uses the 1/4-inch bit to engrave. It's also used for detailing the finer points of the piece. Aw, look. Tim personalized this particular piece for Homeplate. Thank you, Tim. That's beautiful. He also uses the angle grinder. It smooths and finishes the edges and reaches the areas that the electric saw can't. It may look finished, but now the piece gets rinsed with cold water. It washes away the ice bits and the powder. And look at the result. Beautiful. A dazzling, sparkling ice carving. Beautiful. What a difference. It's so clear. I love this. Look at the finished product. Tim, this is absolutely beautiful. Homeplate.
We just throw this in the trunk.
Casey.
You guys are ready to go. This is how we do it at the Dom's Ice House.
How do you think we stay warm out here? We've been out here for hours talking ice. So
for Mark, Casey, and Tim, salud.
Salud.